Another great feature in Word Builder is the learn function. And learn can be used for a number of different purposes. From my experience, the best use of the learn function is when you want to perfect a diphthong or a crossfading from one vowel to another. So let's just, we've got the bases loaded, and let's type in a word like rain. Now, there's no single vowel that can handle the rain sound because it's a diphthong, and it morphs from into e. So I would type in re, capital E is the long E, rain, rain. Now, normally what I would do is I would go in and overlap and E and start drawing in curves to make them crossfade properly. And by the way, generally speaking, this is a rule that pretty much always works. If you are crossfading a vowel, rain, going from one to another, you do not want to have the initial vowel, its volume go all the way to 0. It always seems to sound much better if you leave that initial vowel in there to a certain extent. I think what's happening is that's emulating more of the real sound of a morphing vowel than if you're just crossfading all the way down. So rain, because that tends to sound a little too clinical. So what I found is that you don't bring the volume all the way down, and on the E, I would bring the volume up to a certain level, like so. And that's a good typical example, if you can see that, rain, of how you would create a crossfade. But we're talking about the learn function, and the learn function will, depending on the speed and length of the note that you play, actually change the lengths of all the vowels and consonants. So I go to learn, change speed function, apply to all voices, and hit start. And I will play the word rain. So if I click on the learn button here, I have a couple different options. Change the actual speed of the letters, which means that it will actually change the length of the vowels to according to the MIDI information that I input. So whatever I play, it will actually determine, okay, he's playing that, this word for 2 seconds, so it will change the vowels to actually play for that length only. So they won't just play indefinitely after I've done this. They will just play the actual length that I've inputted. In a second I'll show you why that's useful. So let me just play. So okay, play the melody. So I play my melody. It's just very, as simple as the word rain. And click on OK. And now what's happened is, if you look at the E and the they actually are 1.9 seconds long. They're no longer going all the way to note off. It's pushed note off out of the way, and it's determined that these vowels are that long. So now if I play the word rain, it's going to stop. Even though I'm still holding the keys down on the keyboard, it is stopped and has... but the use of... Why is this useful? My initial reaction to something like this is that it's, kind of limiting, because you want to it's better when it just keeps the vowels down until you let off the note. But what's useful about it is if you want to draw a crossfade between and E and really perfect the way it sounds, and you've already got your song worked out, and it's going to be a couple seconds long, and you just play it with your sequence, and that's what you want to play, you now can go in and really tweak the crossfades very easily. And the crossfades are now perfectly tweaked in terms of a time relationship, so you know exactly where and when the crossfade will happen. So I can really get the the rain sounding exactly the way I want. Rain, rain. You can actually hear that little swell that I drew in there by accident. So that's a really great feature of Learn, one useful aspect of it. And there are other ways it can be used as well. But that for me has been is the best usage of the learn function.